Darkest Dungeon is a game that revels in making you suffer and curse and fail time and time again. It's almost unremittingly downbeat, and yet, somehow, it's brilliant. You take the role of an unlucky soul who inherits a grim mansion with an ancient and terrible secret buried in the caves below. At its core, the game is a side-scrolling dungeon crawler. You form a party of 4 and enter a simple multi-room dungeon beneath the mansion, touching and holding to move forwards and tapping on interactive elements when necessary. There are 2 important systems at play here: light and stress. There's a light meter at the top of the screen. The dimmer your torch gets, the more dangerous your encounters will become, but the richer the rewards you'll receive for overcoming them. As for stress, the more weird or unfortunate stuff starts to happen to you, the more stressed your party will become. Allow their individual stress meters to hit max, and they'll start flipping out in unpredictable ways. One might refuse to fight, while another will break formation, another will lash out unpredictably. Talking of which, Darkest Dungeon's fights are brutal and surprisingly strategic affairs. They're turn-based, and there's also a clever positional system that really spices things up. Each character has a preference of where they stand in your 4-man team, and from here they can only attack certain positions in the corresponding enemy ranks. These positions will get mixed up for a variety of reasons during the fight, including the effects of stress and even powerful moves that might push you forward. But this is just the surface stuff. There's so much more to talk about with Darkest Dungeon. It's a treasure trove of interlocking systems and rules, all underpinned by its distinctive comic book art style and deliciously hammy, deliriously overwrought dialogue. In fact, there's only one real flaw here that we can put our finger on. From its intricate art style to its stats-packed UI, Darkest Dungeon feels a little too dense for a 10-inch display. We played it on iPad and dread to think how cramped it would be on an iPad mini. Of course, Darkest Dungeon doesn't really want you to feel comfortable, and these quality of life issues don't change the fact that this is instantly one of the finest dungeon crawlers on the App Store. It's a game that delights in surprising and dismaying you with some new infernal incident or unlucky turn of events. It's complicated, it's brutally tough, and it's the most fun you'll ever have being miserable.
A faint hope blossoms.